we're back to Ace Attorney. Who knows if this is long enough to record or not. We're gonna find out, but we're gonna continue. But yeah, we're back. And I'm gonna hope that it's long enough to make another episode of. So, we're gonna go directly in. You are amazing in there! Really? I think I might be a news fan. I was just doing my job, you know. Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool too. Huh? Face of his, with his his eyes wide and trembling lips. It sent shivers up my spine. If you say so. So what happens to me? Do I get to go home now? Well... No, I don't think so. Not yet. Oh, I see. But I got a great lead in today's trial. Lead. The man with Miss May, he's the key. Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that, anyways? Heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, this gets as far from closed. Yes, sir. I'm going to find out more about this man. Do you think he was the one who... Maybe so, sis. Don't worry, I'll find him by tomorrow, I promise. I'm counting on you. Yeah, you weren't kidding. This case basically leads on him. I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. Might come in handy during the trial tomorrow. But now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record. Yeah, that's probably not true either, because of the basis of where we're at. I don't know how much good this will do at all now. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Mia doesn't belong in a detention center, and it's up to me to set her free. Yeah, you aren't kidding. Episode's not done. I know this. Day 3 of... And we're going to be investigating, so... I think it's day 3. It might be still day 2. September 7th, 3:11 p.m. Detention Center Visitors Room. Well, hello. I didn't expect anyone to visit me in such a tank place as this. It's really quite moving. Not. You sticky lawyer. I hope you die. Come to laugh? Yes, laugh at the fallen Miss May. No, not really. There's something I wanted to ask. Fortunately, there is nothing I want to be asked. Haven't you done enough questioning, you sticky head? Or, I don't even know. You spiky head. Here we go again. Please, you're scaring the security guard. So, what is it that you wish to ask me then, For starters, how did you get to be so totally whacked? About the man who stayed with with you in your hotel room. Can you tell me his name? Where is he? Come on. No way, Jose. Maybe if I had something to get her to talk. The wiretap. Why'd you place a wiretap on Mia's phone? When you say it like that, it sounds so cold, so criminal. Tapping people's phones is a crime, Miss May. Oh, and I suppose you learned that in lawyer school, Creep. This woman is impossible to talk to. Your attitude say. Why are you so angry? I mean, you don't look like a bad person. I tell she has a thing against lawyers, or just against me. I also have to... I did a thing again. Where, I have to hit Do Not Disturb, because for whatever reason, Seymour Relay shows up during recording. Hey, guess what? Actually, I, really hate your guts. So get lost, because, well, I'm not cooperating. Thanks, I noticed. Well, that was a complete waste of time. like we're gonna have to go somewhere else. Gateway Hotel. Painting's not there. You notice that? I want to head there to see if the painting's there or not. Painting's not there. Huh? Looks like Grossberg is at it today again. Is Grossberg good? Maybe he's avoiding me for some reason. Wait a second. Isn't there a Johnny Payne hanging on the wall? Yeah, it was a painting of... Sunflower? It wasn't Marvin Grossberg. And it wasn't a fisherman. My closest guess is it was the sunflowers, right? Because I know it's not right, because I know exactly what it looks like. What did he call it? I don't know what he called it. Let's say sunflowers. Wasn't it? Whoa, hey, what? What's this? Old photos. There are 2 lying here. Something's been written in pencil on the back. D36 Incident Exhibit A and D36 Incident Exhibit B. Let's take a look at these. I'm sure I've seen this person somewhere. Perhaps I've borrowed this photo. I'm sure no one will miss just one little photo. It might be a valuable clue. I'll take it for now. Photo lies on the desk. So, yeah, swap photos. I think he's more interesting than her the face that we're looking for, especially considering that was the face at the start of the case. And so I want to take it. Yeah. Honey, they don't look like they've been read. Yes, we know this already. Thing missing on the table. There really isn't anything I can do here, is there? Let's go back. Looks like forensics is taking the day off today. Detective Gumshoe's nowhere in sight. Police really gave this place a workover. I doubt there are any valuable clues left. Suppose it can't hurt to take a look around, though. Examine. The sky is blue, and so am I. There's a hotel right across the way. Use surf therapy plant. I guess I've water it now. Mia's desk. Perfectly clean, always. The thing that's missing is Mia. But like, what about the file of the... This dude. I want to know about this dude. An old movie poster. Apparently this was the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it. Let's check it out one of these days. Checked out everything here, and there's nothing here. I got a picture now, so I guess I'm gonna have to go to the detention center. You again? Can't take a hint and stay gone? Hey, the only reason I'm back here is because you won't talk to me. So it's my fault now. You don't just have a spiky hair, you also have a spiky heart. That does it. When this case is done, I'm shaving my head. Have a look at this. I'm telling you. Where did you... Aha, reaction. This is him, isn't it? What? Who? When? Why? This is him. This is the man who stayed in your hotel room the night of the murder, right? No, that's not right. I should try him as cooperative. Do you have proof that was him? Yeah, proof. Show me proof. I'm so close. I don't have proof. It's a little odd, though, how... Where am I supposed to find proof? No one was around when I had it. I was looking, I wanted to look for the case file, but I couldn't find it. The D36 is in it. Oh, okay. the guard. I don't have anything again. Well, that's him. That's for sure. I can go back to the Gateway Hotel. Ah, welcome, sir. Quite a performance today, if I dare say so myself. Thanks. Sorry for putting you on the spot like that. No, not at all, sir. I'm telling you, it's Bellboy sus, but... Okay, no, never mind. It's the haircut that caught me off guard. The efforts today can only help the Gateway's rep, as they say. Rep? Yes. Reputation will swell as the hotel where the murderer uses wiretap. Charge a premium for the room, of course. It'll be great for business, sir. Whoa. Mrs. May hasn't been charged with murder. I, too, will become famous. The bellboy who brought the murder iced coffee. Why do I feel like both stuck in the same bad dream? So you are our honored guest. Please let me know if there was anything I can bring you. Wanted to ask you about the man who was with Miss May. No, I'm guessing. He struck me as a real lady killer, if you'll pardon the expression. I knew it from the moment I saw him, sir. He and I were the same, ilk? I don't know. Both carry the scent of danger. And total agreement. Psycho. Got a photo of the man. I'm quite sure I can identify him. A photo. Well, I might as well just present it now instead of later. Take a look at this photo. That's him, detective. I'm the lawyer. Oh, I know that. I just wanted to see detective. I just wanted to say detective once. You know how it is. Oh, he's a detective. I skipped it. No, I don't. Without a doubt, that is the man who checked in with Miss April May. How about I write an affidavit swearing that that's him? I don't know if it's an affidavit, but I could be wrong. That's probably how you I'm probably butchering the pronunciation, but that's probably what it is. This guy is way too excited about this. Have him write it, so we have it. Sure, why not? Yes. Just hurry up and write it. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I needed. Thanks. Miss May herself. About Miss May. Oh, her? Sir, not to boast, or boast. Whoa. But I knew the moment I saw her, she'd do it, I said. What? I'm starting to think the most suspicious person here is this guy. Absolutely. No, and on that subject, I have an excellent idea, sir. Currently, this hotel is known as the Gatewater. I propose that we add a subtitle. Subtitle? Dear Lord, you're going way too far. You just need to tone it down a bit, sir. Can we get that far? Sounds great! What's the GG set? That's not a joke either. I have this. Oh, look at this. What's that? Bellboy's affidavit. It tells everything he saw. It's the man you checked in with. It's definitely this guy. Now I'm getting somewhere. Sure heart. I can save. Let's see why I wouldn't save. I needed the affidavit to get her to talk. As a lawyer, I can help your sentence if you want me to. Okay. He's vulnerable now. I should be gentle. Okay. It'd be easy for me to hand the affidavit to the police. If they get involved, wouldn't your pus be even more inconvenienced? All I want to do is have a little chat with them. You won't tell. Is all you have to say? Yeah. If it's so easy for you to get the police involved, then why don't you? Somehow I think you're not up to it. Show me them a little kindness, and they jumped all over you. That had the opposite effect that I had. Well, good thing I have a save. That's like the first time I screwed up. That's not, like, half the things I want to say, they never go well for me. But yeah, it makes a bit of sense. No use playing dumb, if indeed that's an act. If you don't talk, I'm taking this info to the press. Huh? Oh yeah, that makes sense. Even though it should have been a witness to murder, your little friend was missing. I'm sure the press would have a field day with this reputation. Ooh. Fine, I'll talk. You win, lawyer. Yes, man, that felt good. It's great to be alive. You're pumping your fists in the air. Now tell me about the man you were with. That man, he's my boss. Wright, the president of the information gathering conglomerate Blue Corp. Wright? Information gathering? Well, I suppose you could call it a detective agency. This is a man that was with you the night of the murder? I'm scared to talk. I don't want to end up like her. It's okay. I'll just ask Mr. White himself. You tell me where the Blue Corp is located. ... Mr. Red White at last. Finally, a lead on this guy. If April May couldn't have done it, that leaves him. Time to take some action. Yep, that's not important at all to me anymore. That's the same painting. What's that doing here? ... What's with this surreal decor? Welcome! Please furnish me with title of your... what the... Your name. What's your name? I was just... asking the title of that guy. Or that you go by. What? Wright. Phoenix Wright. I can't even... Mr. Wright, is it? Right, I see. Perhaps, intimidating you with my gentrospec vocabulary. What is this guy's problem? I'm Red White, the CEO of Blue Corp. You know the corporate expansion office? Or official? My business dealings bring me into a contract with the elite of the elite. So I'm afraid I'm not used to conversing with wordly challenged. What a fruitcake. Let me guess. You're an attorney fresh out of law school, are you not? That's the only explanation for why you would come to me like this. What does he mean by that? No matter. So what business does a mighty lawyer have with a man such as myself? Yipes. This guy's arrogance meter is off the scale. Wait, hold up. Haven't I seen this before somewhere? Is this a replica? It's not a replica. Ridiculous. I have no interest in anything but originals. That's right. There is a bona fide original worth 5 mil. It was 3 mil, wasn't it? You said it was 3 mil last time. My eyes. Quite the thing. Impressive lineup of trophies. Judges, special runner-up, best participation award, special good try award. The words judges and special kind stand out. Ah, so he's also participation. Well, that's the Blue Corp thing. Statue of a man holding up the world. Blue Corp sign certainly stands out enough. The model for the man, of course, Mr. Work of art. Oh, I didn't realize the desk itself. Blue Corp. What kind of company is Blue Corp anyway? Ah, excellent question. We buy and sell various kinds of information. We are a company of the future. You might say we are the future. Fun fact, I know this already because he said at the beginning of this episode, or I think it's chapter or whatever, that he was the type of guy to get the information he needed. And in fact, I do believe this is the guy we're after. He looks the part. And his profile's filling out pretty evenly. Sell information. In just 10 years, I've built this business up into the grand office you see now. Ah, in case you were wondering, Blue Corp was named after the color blue. I, Red White of Blue Corp, as the founder and CEO, named it so. And why, you ask? Because I like the color blue, of course. Fantabulistic, is it not? Red, white. Wait a minute. I'm going back to the very beginning again. He said red, white, and blue at the very beginning. Well, what about Miss May? Is it an employee of the Blue Corp? Is she not? Correct. She was my secret, what a shock it was to hear what she has done. What she's done? You mean the wiretap? Indeed. She's paid to answer phones. Tapping them is not in the job description. She just gather information for us as a part of her duties, but I assure you, we do not condone illegal methods. It is infallible that she would do this. It sounds like he's trying to turn Miss May into a scapegoat. Exactly. What about the night of the murder? The night of the murder, where were you in April May's hotel room? Who can say? I seldom pay attention to the mundane details, such as time and place. My motto is, don't worry, be happy. Still, Mr. White, the hotel bellboy has stated on record that he does remember you very clearly. No matter, the bellboy can say what he pleases. I still won't talk to you. If you want me to speak, put me on the witness stand. Though I doubt you'd be able to be capable of doing that. You raise a good question, actually. Why didn't the prosecution call him as a witness? You should have seen the same thing as April May. Ho-ho. The police, the courts, to me, they're mere toys, playthings for my amusement. Oh, so yeah, he's... Flashbacks to an episode I watched on Law & Order. This guy has control of anything, everything and anything. He's got dirt on everybody. So... But unlike everybody else, unlike him, unlike me, unlike everybody who's got dirt on them, I don't think Phoenix has got anything on him that he can use, so I'm free to do as I please. That painting, there's something that's bothering me. Yes, what might that be? Big painting on the wall over there. When did you get it? Say, when did you get this painting? No idea, I forgot. Seen that painting before, yesterday in fact. Why did I find that painting here today? It's wrong, was it? Right? It appears you do not fully grasp your position here. I ask again, who are you? Huh? A lawyer? No, my feeble friend. A mere lawyer. Worth nothing. Zilch, zippy, zippo, nada. Just like sorry excuse for an attorney. Grody Burger. What? Ah. He punched me. Charged away, I welcome it for you. You will be found guilty. What? Eat my and the police, the courts, they do my bidding. So you see. But I wonder, is that kind of control really possible? It is, if you've got enough information. I don't expect you to understand. It's a world beyond your comprehension. You came here from Grodyburg, I presume. It's Grosberg's, yeah? That's it. Then you must ask him, why is it that this painting is of his hangs here? Perhaps then he will tell you. Perhaps he will explain how a man can live life purely from personal profit. Go now, skedaddle. There's no more to discuss. I'm just curious to know what DL6 incident is. Can you tell me? Be kind enough to seize it in a name chattering and vacate the premises. Put in language, you shut up and get out. Alright then. Is he back yet? Yeah, he's back. Huh? He's noticed me standing here. Maybe I should clear my throat. Jumping a Oh, you. What's wrong? You're looking, so pensive, like an old man at the end of his days. I'm not senile yet. I was just thinking about the whole mess. Something really bothering him, that's much clear. So you came to see the trial? Yes, I did. Something was bothering me all last night, you see. I couldn't get a wink of sleep. Really? What was that? Well, you see, it's just Mia's sister, that poor girl. My boy, I owe you my thanks, truly. I don't know what I would have done if things had gone poorly for the girl. Mr. White. So I paid Blue Corp a visit. Oh, I see. Mr. Grossberg. I have to admit something has been bothering me. Oh, what is it? Well, out with it, boy. You see, it's just... that big painting. There was a giant painting hanging there the other day, was there not? The one you said you had no intention of parting with? Well, I saw it today. Saw it in the CEO's office at Blue Corp, Red White's office. So, you noticed. I suppose I should have guessed it was a large painting. I know you and Mr. White are connected somehow. Connected, you say? Yes, I know that. He's blackmailing you. Mr. White has something on you, doesn't he? Blackmail? I think that painting is fairly gaudy proof. Very well, this may be the chance I've been waiting for. Maybe it's time to get this off my chest so I can finally rest easy again. After all, you were Mia's understudy. Perhaps it was fate. What's he talking about? What as a man who makes his living through intimidation? Blue Corp is a company that excels in finding people's weaknesses, I'm afraid. I've been paying them for 15 years now. 15 years. All because of the DL6 incident, as you may have guessed. The name on the back of these are those photographs. As you suspected, I could not stand in defense of Mia because of this. White would have destroyed me if I did. So that's the connection. It's hard for me to tell you this, my boy. But arresting Red White will be nigh on impossible. Impossible? Why? He has information on everyone, it gives him an iron grip. He owns judges, attorneys, prosecutors, police, and politicians. What? They are bound, unable to do harm to themselves, and therefore to him. Don't look at me like that. Well, you see nothing more than the weight of many years. I knew this already. I want to know about the DL6 incident. What is the DL6 incident? DL6 is nothing more than the sorting code the police gave the case. It was 15 years ago now. I received a request from a medium, a spirit medium. I know this already. Her name was Misty Fey. Ah, yes, that's it. She was Mia's mother. She had been investigating a murder in the bouquet of the police, and she failed. So the police called her a fraud. This is what Mia was talking about the other day. I did all I could for her, and in the end cleared her of wrongdoing. That murder case, however, remains unsolved to this day. That case is the DL6 incident. But why were you blackmailed over this, Mr. Grossberg? The DL6 incident was top secret at the time. It made sense the police didn't want people to know that there was they were using a medium, They couldn't let people know. But one person found out. I told him. You told White? He offered me riches. It was an embarrassment to me now. It was an embarrassment to me now. Because I talked to the police, were mocked far and wide. In secret, they began looking for one who sold them out. Of course, Mr. White heard about it, and he came to me. Only this time, the offer was blackmail. I see. White controls the law of this country as he sees fit. Yet, if you would still challenge him... Have a close look at Mia's office. His office? She followed his every move for years. She may have recorded something of what she found. I asked before, but why did he refuse a request from defense? I think I have a right to know. A right, Mr. Wright. No, no. I'm sorry. It's just no more time to think about it, my boy. He does seem troubled about something. I'm starting to have a feeling I know what it is. Not move. I want to know if the photos are still there. They aren't. Oh, thanks. Sorry, sir, I borrowed this. Oh, so it was you, my boy. Who is this man? If it's a long story, I needed that back now. He doesn't want to talk about it for some reason. I'd better give him back this photograph. I have no reason to keep it. I really don't. I know everybody who I need to do. Let's take a look back at the office. It's funny looking at this room. It seems so normal. And it's hard to imagine a murder taking place here. You also said there would be clues. Maybe I should have another look. Let's take a look at these. In case we're gonna order, so let's take a look. Which file should I have? DL6. So this one? Let's see, record catches my eye. Yeah, read it. I got no reason not to. Only these words, my mother vanished. And the ones who, my mother blame herself in this way. Using the power that runs in my family, I held an audience with the dead. Finally, the names of two men surfaced. One of them was Marvin Grossbert, a lawyer who sold my mother's information for riches. Other was the man who sold the information to the press. This parasite who makes his fortune on the threats of... Yeah, his name is... The record stops here. So Mia knew Grossberg. No clues here, I knew that already. Nothing much here. Maybe I'll just skim through some... Yeah, skim through some of them. The parts here is the end in S. Suicide. Ah. Collection of suicide reports. There's politicians, policemen. There's a writing on most of these in pencil. White? This is Mia's handwriting. Wait, I get it. Mia thought he was involved in these suicides. White drove them all too. I can use these newspaper clippings. Let's find more disturbing ones. The most disturbing ones. Article about politician suicide. The word white is written in pencil on the top. I check him. No, oh, I know. The entire W section is missing. Was it taken? Interesting. It just gets worse. Alright, let's take a look at my core records, see what I can mess around with. I'm gonna go talk to him. Aren't you persistent? Sorry, but there's nothing you have to ask. Mr. Lawyer, I really hate having to repeat myself, but it seems the message has not yet... Thick skull, stop bothering me. If you try my... Transparent. I hate this too. A lot. I hate people who played like this. Like, they're really nothing without their information. What about this? You left me. I'd better make this one count. Mr. White, see this? It's an article describing the suicide of a politician. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then, one day, word got leaked to the press. The very next day, he took his own life. And this concerns me how? I found this article in Mia's office. Miss Mia. He had a file filled with them. Every one of them was labeled with a single word, White. Mr. White, I know what you did. This is to this politician. You blackmailed him. Not just him either. You are threatening hundreds of others. You were involved in all of these suicide cases that Mia investigated. This company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I? What a bizarre accusation. Mr. Wrong. What is it that you should be doing now? Investigating me? No, I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Mia. Yeah, you. Hello? I'll send someone right away. Wait a second. Mr. White. I want to play him. I'm saving number 8 because I don't know if blackmail is the right answer. I think it was. You're right. Yeah, absolutely right. I should be looking for the killer now. And actually, I've done better. I found him. He's sitting right here in front of me. What are you insultating? Mia was on you and she was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April May tapping her phone. Then, Mia was murdered and all the documents had you mysteriously disappeared. So, the culprit would be... Even a child could work it out, Mr. White. You did it. Secretary's office. We won't be needing an escort for Mr. Wright. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office. Of course, sir. One moment, please. Right, what are you doing calling me at a time like this? Hello, Chief Prosecutor. I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow. What's this about? The Mia Fey case. I witnessed the murder, you see. And, thus, as a very important witness, I would like to testify. What? Why now? I thought you said you don't want to go to court. I told you I've changed my mind, didn't I? Oh, and one other thing. Send the police over here right away. The man is standing right in front of me. He looks dazed, but could be violent. What? What man? Are you even listening? The executioner, the hatchet man, the killer, the man. What? Mr. White, this isn't another one of those, Chief Prosecutor. I do not believe you are in a position to freely offer your opinions to me, correct? I'm telling you to send the police now. Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You're a mere lawyer. How dare you? I'll point the finger at you and you'll be tried as me. No good is settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. I have friends in local lawyers associations, you see. They'll be given a lawyer so stupid. Alright. I feel faint. Reporting, sir. Alright, actually, Phoenix Wright. My friend's name is Larry. Alright, sorry. What? Taking this criminal human being into custody. Farewell, Mr. Wrong. My trial begins tomorrow. White's going to set a trap. Going to set a trap for me. The prosecution will be on. And of course, Edgeworth too, including. The attorney was assigned to me. But the state yesterday, I refused. I had an idea. Right, Mr. Wright. Oh, Mia, great. They let you out of detention. Just now, yeah. It's all thanks to you. Now I'm afraid we've switched places. What? You mean you? I explained what had happened to Mia. I don't believe it. How many people does that mean need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother, my sister, and now you? This has gone too far. Mr. Wright, please tell me, is there anything I can do? Well... Help me break out of here, cheer me on the court, defend me. Alright. You can be the defense lawyer tomorrow. Alright, huh? Leave it to me, I'm Mia's sister after all. Lawyership runs in our blood. Wasn't it ghost powers that ran in your blood? I'd better run to the bookstore and pick up a copy of Law for Rookies. Wait, what? Wait. What? I'm kidding. It was a joke? No way, not really. Just joking, but thanks. It's good to know you're on my side. Anything you can do for me anyway. But I can't just sit here and do nothing. I've got to give that man a piece of my mind. Just a piece? Okay, then come to the trial tomorrow. Okay, I'll be there. Limit to a thing. I know I like literally let out everything, but like, come on. I just change the crime's the same all day. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. The user goes limit. 3 days have put an initial court trials. Almost all finish in a day, most with a guilty verdict. I never thought I would end up in a defendant's chair myself for this case. Couldn't you just, like, defend yourself? Ted Bundy did that. He was not a cool person, but he got away, like, 3 separate times, I believe. Or at least once, if I remember. Why am I bringing this up? Oh, yeah, because it's a murder case. True culprit appearing as a star witness. This is it. Tomorrow, it's me or him. Would you like to save your progress? Yes, I'll save over number 9. Thank you. December 9th to 9:52 p.m. I guess this is it. Yeah. One way or another, this case gets decided today. Phoenix, look. Prosecution Edgeworth. I received a call from the chief prosecutor's office yesterday. I was told that whatever Mr. White says today, it will be absolutely true. The absolute truth. No matter how you try to attack his testimony. After I raised an objection, I have it on a good faith that the judge will listen to me. What? Does White have the judge in his pocket too? Saying I'm going to be guilty, end of story. I'll do anything I can to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything. What? What? You need to torment an innocent man like this. Innocent? How can we know that? The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell. Are you sure we were talking about the man who's... Yeah, I mean, he's blackmailing you, isn't he? He's blackmailed, like, some other lawyers, too. All that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. So I make that my policy. Edgeworth. You've changed. Phoenix, you know him? I don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix, right? Phoenix? Well, court will be starting soon? What? Wait. Defense attorney isn't even here yet. They're not... I'll be defending myself. What? Okay, yeah, yep, that's what I called it. It's a playbook, and it works. It's gonna be tough, but we got this in the bag. We got him in. That's all that matters. Unit's ready, Your Honor. Defense is ready, Your Honor. Are you sure you're up to doing this? Yes, Your Honor. I'll be defending myself. Understood. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please. We just baited him into court so hard. Now we get to completely and utterly destroy whatever, you know, because we know everything, right? Quite clear, today we will hear the testimony of a witness to the defendant's crime. Let's see, the prosecution may call the witness. That went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask Edgeworth why his witness didn't testify before? It's like he's already knew. He already knows why. If anyone's going to raise an objection about it, I suppose it's me. I'm gonna hold it. Give me a second. I play safe. That's how I do everything, but I'm gonna raise an objection. Mr. Edgeworth, you owe an explanation to the court. Why didn't this witness testify in trial against Miss Fay? I'm ever so sorry. Mr. Wright is a busy man. Or Mr. White is a busy man, and besides, at the time I thought Miss May's opinion was all that would be needed. You need me near. Great, he gets to show off and I get nowhere. It should be pretty easy to blow up his case, yeah? Please state your full name. You wish to know the title of my, Oh, yes, shiny golden diamond. Or your name? Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear, do my, Name? These two are great together. Yeah, Edgeworth is not having it. It's red-white, but my friends call me Blanco Nino. I'm the CEO, or to use a more common term, the president of Blue Corp. Did you know the victim, Miss Mia Fay? Let me get gatable. No, I do not. That's a lie. You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder. Correct. You witnessed the murder from there. Uh-huh. Why tell you what you already know? Very well, Mr. Wright. You may begin your testimony. If I can't rip this guy's testimony apart, I'm done for. Why did I always feel like it's the end of the world and the last man, the last man standing? Can you stop sharing your blank? Nobody cares. You've made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer. Let him have it, Phoenix. Witness's account. Let's see. It was about 9, I believe. I was quietly, persifying, that's reading to you, some papers by the window. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw the spiked-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, the man was none other than Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She too was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction, and then it was all over. Things occurred as you testified, then I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well, defendant, Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. I get to comb through everything and catch his lies. That's what I like doing here. Give me a second. Do me a favor. I gotta check my stuff here. That's not important. 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 Here we got. I was quietly profusing or reading. Call it a window. But again, I would like to mention that you weren't there according to that. All I have here are these two. That's it. That's all I can play off of, and I gotta find a way to use them. I gotta press them on something. Spiky haired? Was that seriously it? A bedlam? It must have been when you I'm confused. What is a bedlam? You did not tell me that at all. By the window, you mean the one directly across from the law office? Correct. That is the only window you see. And there were reading papers? Correct. The Gateway is a businessman's hotel. I'm a busy man who had business to do. I'm still fine, I think. I'm up there, is what I'm saying. I wanna get the time right. What time is it? Yeah. Oh, you're not getting away with that. Secretary again. Anyway, Miss May ordered room service for 9. It happened soon after the room service. You weren't there! You weren't there! Press further! You weren't there! True, the bellboy who brought the coffee saw Miss May. But he testified that he did not see you at the time. Ahem, this is your concern? Silly lawyer, Miss May received the coffee outside of the room. Of course he could not see me. He would need X-ray vision to pull off something like that. At that time. Reading papers. What do I have again? I want to look at this. This is where the window goes to, so I need to look into that a bit. Across the building. Detail about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened. Of course. Comprehend, I understand. The victim was attacked, went to the left! That's different! That's different! Gave chase and she struck down. Are you sure? That is different! That is different! I caught him! I caught him! Ran to the left and gave chase. But the victim ran to the right. Wait right there. Mr. Wright, you've dug your own grave. What is that? Said the victim ran to the left. But that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated the victim ran right. And you've had Miss Wright look out the window, so how could you have... Oh ho ho! It is simple, you've misheard her. I think not. Look at the floor plans. Killer was here. Victim was here. If the victim ran to the left as you claim she did, she would have run directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd? Very strange. I didn't see her run to the left, I did. Look at his face. I think he's lying about this one. True. Maybe he really did see the victim run left. So he did witness the killing. Wait a second. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? It says right. Mr. White says left. Explain the contradiction to the court. Wait. Let me think this one through. I don't... Let me look at my stuff right quick. Yeah, he's confused. Yeah, he's a killer demonstration here. If she ran left, it would have done that. He ran to the right. Yeah, he's confused. He's as confused as I am. But that doesn't make any sense. Yeah, that's right. But I'm gonna gun it. Miss May is right, because that's a little odd having to run to the left. So, because there's no exit there. So if the killer is after you, are you gonna run to a dead end, or are you gonna run... Miss May is right. It's stated Mia ran to the right after she was attacked. What is this? I assure you, the lady ran to the left, I'm sure of it. And there can be only one explanation. Eh? And that is... Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel. He was at it! Ah! Mr. Wright, what do you mean? If he's not in the hotel, where could he have been? In the law offices of Faye & Co., of course. More specifically, he was standing here. Time to show you where. He was the killer? This is where he was. Look, the victim ran for the door. If he was watching from this point, to him it would appear that she ran to the left. Please, this is no time for jokes in ill taste. This is where the killer was standing. Exactly. Order, order, I will have order. Anyone disturbing the order of the courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting? Rapscallion. Of the defense are distortion of the truth, Your Honor. Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched. Provide us with much more entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. What now? He's laughing? The hilarity of the moment made me want to remember something. It appears I have been unclear, and for this I apologize. Mr. Your Honor, it would have been cooler if I said both of them are right, but I didn't do that. Might be allowed to testify once more. Very well, let's hear your revised testimony. Good luck. You can't fix a broken testimony, buddy. She ran to the left. This dude, he just doesn't. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, I missed that. You hit her savagely. That is what I saw. She died almost instantaneously. Do you remember that? Because I do. You should have some knowledge, sir. You crashed her and delivered of the final blow. That is what Miss May saw. You see? You hit her twice. Don't you remember, lawyer? That does seem to make sense. Will you be cross-examining the witness? You bet I will. I mean, yes, Your Honor. This idiot, dude. You seem to need to... Considering you killed her, it's a little odd how you get your story a bit mixed up. Not gonna lie. First to the left. What do you mean, first? First? That's what comes before what happens next. You do speak English, right? Please, sit back, relax. I'll try to use simple words for your benefit. First, she ran to the left, and then... You hit her savagely. I want to press him about this again. I didn't hit anyone. Now, Mr. Wright, there is no point in hiding things from the court. I'm not hiding anything. Request defendants to refrain... What do you mean, next? I know that! Watching both times? Suppose I was. Please excuse me for not testifying this sooner. I know what I need to think. That the autopsy report supposes otherwise. Give me a second. The autopsy report proves otherwise. Oh no, don't get me go back. I'm gonna present this. Mr. White, the victim died from a single blow. What do you have to say to that? That's my chance to finish him. Recounts. Yep, I was right. I know where I stand. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told this court you were absolutely perfect? I will refrain from using this phrase from now on. Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony. The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break. Yes, quite. The witness is confused because he's lying. I, emphatically request that there be no break, Your Honor. Let him get away with this. Very well. The witness would care to revise his testimony. The crowd's on my side. No slipping out of this one now, White. Mr. White. Okay. Yeah, see, this is the problem. You keep slipping up your story. It don't work. The two accounts. Oh, when I heard that thing fall. Run to the left. What thing fall? The killer, you attacked her, but she dodged. Then turned and ran to the room. Look for the door. Then you did her in with a single blow thwap. Interesting. Thwap indeed. Very well. You may cross-examine. Mr. Your Honor, my stomach, you see, is hurting. Deal with it. This is almost over. Yep. I think I know where my next clue is. It's right here. You heard that thing fall. What exactly that thing? Huh? Oh, that? The glass light stand. Right. The one that had fallen over the sea. Isn't that something that strike you? Very, very odd. Yeah, that is odd. Press further. Mr. White. Huh? What? You're saying you saw the glass light stand? Yes. Then change your testimony to reflect that. Sorry, my bad. Revise his testimony. Okay, of course. But here's the funny part. Here's the funny part. If you check this, the light stand isn't really even visible in the thing. So I'm gonna save, because I like save stuff. It's not even visible. The light stand isn't even visible. It's possible it landed, but it's not visible. I'm gonna present it. Mr. White. It was impossible for you to have seen the glass stand. What? Look at this. These are the floor plans to the scene of the murder, yeah? Correct, Your Honor. Now look. If you were looking through the window at the office, this is the area you'll be able to see. Here. Well, note that the stand is not even within visible area. Well, Mr. White. What do you have to say to that? Mr. White. If you were in the Gatewater Hotel, as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There was no way you could have recognized the broken shards as the glass light stand. So, when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment that it fell. The only place you could have seen it from is inside the Fey Law offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. Mr. White? Mr. White. You did it, didn't you? Mr. Your Honor, I miss Mia. Looks like we're about to get our verdict. That's far enough, Phoenix Wright. Forgot about Edgeworth. Mr. White. I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now, What? I said you should confess your crime. Ergo, confess that you placed the wiretap. The wiretap? Order. Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this. Distinguishing the members of the court, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain. I really don't like the way this is going. CEO of Blue Corp, he ordered the secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices of Miss Faye. What does this have to do with that? Your Honor, the question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office? And by who? No, you wouldn't, Mr. White. In order to place the wiretap, you entered Mr. Faye's office, am I correct? Correct? You are most correct, Miles. Give me a break. Yeah, in order to place the wiretap, I breached the Faye and Co-Law offices. This is when I saw the accused light stand. The accursed light stand. Now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what this means, Edgeworth. Gladly, Your Honor. Miss Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. It was determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. He has shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have been seen or seen the stand. In the very moment of the murder, thus Mr. Wright would like to believe that Mr. White was the murderer. I see. However, in the fact that Mr. White had been in the office well before... Okay, I see where he's going with this. And the wiretap. But the wiretap was on before the murder! I can prove it! You could have seen the glass light stand then. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright theory is revealed for the baseless conjuring it is. Fun fact, that wiretap was placed before Mr. White. You will testify to court about this wiretapping. Ahem, leave it to me. I feel faint. The wiretap was placed before the incident. Wanna know how I know that? Because in order for Miss May to know that the statue was a clock, it had to have been wiretapped before the incident. Thus meaning, that's completely false. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered the Faye and Co-Law offices. Of course, I hadn't done done so to place the wiretap. This is when I saw the glass stand. Ahem. So you saw the stand before the night of the incident. And this is how you were able to identify what had fallen by the sound? Correct. That is right. I see. Very well. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine. Good luck, Phoenix. This dude, he just doesn't let up. He would have been done if Edgeworth hadn't butted in and ruined everything. Of course, of course, of course, of course. Ugh. Press him. I want to know what he's got. Do you have proof? April May knew the details of Miss Faye's conversation. Yeah, you're right. That proves that the wiretap was placed before the murder. Yeah, I knew this already. Okay. The officer, was it Miss May? Oh, you're really trying. If I know Edgeworth, he's already run on a check on these prints. Let's press him. And speaks to the policeman. Doesn't it? I didn't press him on the wiretap. Tisk, I'm afraid that's as far as you go, Mr. Wright. Time has come for you to admit your defeat. You fought honorably. No more. Can't take this anymore. Giving up? Yes, Your Honor. Over here. I know that voice. Never give up, Phoenix. Oh, right. Didn't you know the Fey woman with strong psychic powers? When you accepted your defeat in court, it appears that was enough of a shock to awaken Mia's true powers. So Mia's channeling you. That's right. I am Mia, but I'm also... Now I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. You never gave up. You can't either. That's what I came here to tell you. We don't have much time, Phoenix. Now listen. You've already won, huh? You have that receipt in the court record, right? Yeah. Someone wrote me on it? Phoenix. Wright wrote that note, not me. So what do I do with it? Look at the front of the receipt. The front... It's a regular receipt. Looks like it was from a famous department store. Well, oh! Glass light stand! It's right, Phoenix. I bought that stand the day before I was killed. Whoa. Now, what did Mr. Wright say in this testimony? I know exactly what he said. I know what he said. I got him. There you go. Go do it, Phoenix. You know you're innocent. Now you just have to prove it right. Receipt. So I needed to do this. It looks like September. Court will now reconceive from the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. Is the defendant rather, or are you alright, Mr. Wright? Yes, sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now. And let's start where we left off. Your Honor, there's nothing go back to. The cross-examination of Mr. Wright is finished. All that is required now is for you to pass the judgment on the defendant, Phoenix Wright. Your Honor, please, give me one more chance. I promise this was the last time I'll ask you. Mr. Edgeworth hath noted, the trial is more than less finished. In other words, do you have an opinion on the matter? I say, unless Mr. Phoenix Wright had his last chance. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination. Alright, idiot. You bought a pretty cool lamp. You bought a pretty cool lamp, I'm not gonna lie. It's a pretty neat looking lamp. Look closely at this. See the word Mia written in blood? Aha, you're grasping. I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt. The other side? Your Honor, you tell the court what is written on the other side of that receipt? Well, a glass light stand. And the date of purchase? What? That's the day before the murder. You see, Mr. White, when you allegedly enter Fay & Co. law offices at the beginning of September, the stand could have not been there at all. Well, Mr. White, can't get out of this one, can you? No, it's impossible achievable. Oh, he's losing it. Well, Your Honor, I understand there must be quite a bit of pressure on you. But I think you'll agree you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances. What the thought? Very well. then that's it. The trial of... Not so fast, Phoenix Wright. It just keeps going! What? No way can he worm his way out of this one. Oh, wait. I forgot. It's Edgeworth. A certain thread of logic to the defendant's claim. However, there's no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. Ergo, I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. I need time to make one more inquiry into the matter. Another inquiry? This isn't going to be another one of those updated autopsy reports. This guy just makes up evidence as he pleases. This is bad. I'm not gonna wait to see what happens. That's stupid. Obvious. There is no need to prolong this trial any further. Well, Mr. Edgeworth. If anyone is going to call Mr. White's trial, it would be me, the prosecution. I need a day to ascertain whether these new claims have any basis in factual evidence. I see. Objection denied. The complication of this trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright will be postponed until tomorrow. I gotta keep going because we're close to the end of this one. No, there's no telling what will happen if I can't end this now. Edgeworth is sure to come up with, or just make up something. And after Mia showed up to help me and all. This idiot keeps doing stuff. May I go home? Of course. Thank you for your time. This will stay. Mia? Phoenix. Read this note out loud. Mia, what's this? List of people's names in Mia's handwriting. Your Honor, if I may? You're quite persistent today, Mr. Wright. You bet I am. My life is riding on this. I have something I would like to read to the court. This. The memo Mio had given me was a list of names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. People in finance, famous celebrities. That's when it happened. Stop. Desist. Halt. Please, stop. Make him stop. How did you get that list? Mr. Wright, admit your guilt right here, right now. Or else this list will be released to the press. What? I confess. I confess. I did it. I hit her. I hit Miss Mia with the thinker. Case closed, Your Honor. Everyone's confused. Well, I see no reason to continue this trial. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. You've done it again. That was quite a spirited defense. Yes, Your Honor. I guess you could say that if only you knew how spirited it was. Well, this court finds the defense... rather, the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright, not guilty. I did it. Out of pure luck. This is all. The court is adjourned. September 9th, 2:24 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1. Well, I never thought I'd be saying this again. But, congratulations. You're lucky I was born a Fae. I'm lucky I had both you and Mia on my side. I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. You risked a lot to help me and Mia. I won't forget it, as long as I live. As long as you live. My time here is running out. Mia's powers are still weak. I can't stay here that long. What? Nah, this still is so much to say. Don't worry. I'm sure we'll meet again. Chief? The Chief? I'm not the Chief anymore, Phoenix. Come to the office tonight. Say 9. The office? I'll see you later. What was that? Oh, she had a list of names that... Because Mia was tracking... Yeah, that makes a bit of sense. Being here is hard not to think about that night. You came, Mia. I was kind of worried you might not. Huh? Of course I came. Well then, I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger? Mia? You should see your face. What are you talking about? It's me, Maya. Maya? What? Did I look like my sister? Looks like you were her. Might be able to use that. Oh, Phoenix. Go to the store and buy me lunch, would you? Mia, why are you here? Because of this. See? Mia wrote me a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me. Take care of, huh? She means the office, this office. Someone has to help with the new Wright and Co. law offices, right? And who better but me, Maya Fee, reporting for duty. Wait, no. On second thought, let's make this casual. Yo, Nick, May, you're ready to get down to business. You don't mind me calling you Nick, do you? It's a great name. Mia said that it's what your friend Larry calls you. Nick? You know what this means. We're partners. You know, when I think about it, it is Maya's fault I'm here. But if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. Right in co-law offices. That's got a good ring to it. Yeah, thanks, Mia. That's cool. I like that. Good luck, Phoenix. Can I get it? By the way, I could get a screenshot and I wasn't paying attention. You know what? No, don't worry about it. I got a screenshot in time. Right, okay, Nick. Let's do it. Huh? What? Burgers, dummy. Burgers. There's a burger joint just down the street. Come on. Time's a wasting. Okay, wait up. End of that chapter. Woo! It took me 3 hours to complete. Turnabout Sisters was the achievement I just earned. You guys can see it too. A new episode's unlocked. Been added. Turnabout something. I didn't get to see it. Save your progress at this point? Yes, I would! Woo! I'm gonna cut it off as soon as I can. Because it's already an hour and a half. You have disgraced me for the samurai. The pale moon in the sky cries for your blood. What is happening? The moon, no, it is you who shall gaze upon the moon, for it will be the last moon you ever see. See you in hell, evil Mike. What is this? I think it's a play because of course murder. It's probably a homicide we have to solve. One has fallen, but who? Only the moon knows. Or a TV show, but... Don't miss the next exciting episode of The Dark Messenger Returns. And that is where I'm going to leave it off. Wright and Co-Law offices. I have no idea what that means for us, but we're going to find out next episode. But after what chaos was that? Edgeworth just constantly beating me in. And I finally pull out somehow. I don't know how he did it, but I did it. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Ace Attorney. I wasn't expecting it to be that long. I thought I had a half hour or so left. And I had no idea where I was going with that. Because, you know, I thought I screwed up when I boldly pointed out that he was the murderer. Given that he has all the information he has, I knew that was a bad thing to do, but I did it anyways because I wanted to know where it went, and I still pulled out, so whatever. I still got, you know, a guilty verdict, and even though I'm the defendant, I probably shouldn't be getting it, or, you know, whatever. You know what I mean. Anyways, I'll see you guys around in the next episode of Air Make. Bye-bye. Expect these Phoenix Wright episodes to be very, very long, given their tendency to keep going on the scenes. Like, seriously, these court scenes, they last a long time. Like, they last more than a half hour, given their situation. And if you're not speedrunning the game, which I don't understand why you would speedrun this game, but that's up to you. But yeah, expect these episodes to be long. I'm already, like, first Phoenix Wright episode's like 48 minutes, but then these two were like 1 hour 30, flat out. And really, there's nothing I could do about that. because there's really no dead end to cut it at, unless it's mid-trial, and even then, that's not really what I want to do. So, anyways, I'll see you guys around. I did it. Episode 2 complete, on to Episode 3. I don't know how many episodes or chapters or what is left, but we're gonna continue going, obviously. Anyways, bye-bye.